Hello and welcome to the second in a series of 4 videos to move away from R404A. The first video was the regulation frame and alternative candidates. This video is the alternatives to R404A and R134A. Third video is impact on system performance, and the fourth video is the component selection and tools. My name is John Broughton. I work for Danfoss Cooling as a global application expert. Now, looking at the main food retail applications, on the left hand side we have remote display cases, and that's typically retrofitted with R448, R449, new stores typically with CO2DX, and most recently the zero superheat solution such as adaptive liquid control, meaning incredibly small superheats within the evaporator. Racks and packs, again retrofits typically with R448, R449, new stores again typically with CO2 transcritical booster systems, and then for warmer regions employing the ejector technologies. Integral display cases, plug-in equipment generally is moving to low charge R290 propane solutions. In small store formats we have the semi plug-in type, the water loop technology, and that removes heat to ambient. Food retail installations and cold rooms. The trend tends to follow the remote display cases, meaning R448, R449. CO2 units are also becoming more popular, particularly in the back room of supermarkets where the CO2 units are using the capacity of the main rack. If there is no spare capacity on the rack, then they are a standalone CO2 unit. If we look at the global picture of CO2 transcritical stores in the world, you can see Europe has a large amount, roughly 11% of European stores on CO2. These figures are based on 2018. Large amount in Japan, and then fairly large amount also in North America, and obviously less as you come further south due to the warmer ambient. Alternatives to 404A. Now, we're looking at commercial refrigeration here, and in the European region where the F-gas regulation applies more strict rules that came into force, Ban 11 to 13 describes restrictions for refrigeration applications. Since January 1st, 2020, it's not allowed to service systems with new R404A if the total charge is greater than 10.2 kilograms, which means a GWP greater than 2,500 and a charge greater than 40 tons CO2 equivalent. But reclaimed or recycled refrigerant can be used until 1st of January 2030. But this is expected to have a huge price increase over time. Potential candidates are listed here and based on application and size. Most of the refrigerants are known in the meantime. However, already today it is known that by the 1st of 2022, the limit for some applications will be set from 2,500 GWP to 150 GWP. This means only flammable refrigerants can be applied, and it might be a good idea to start already today to investigate in possible solutions. If we look at the lowest GWP with A1 refrigerant, it's about 1,387. Below of this, refrigerant becomes safety class A to L, meaning mildly flammable. So as the GWPs are reduced, then the only way to go at the moment, and this is a changing picture, will be to A to L or A3 refrigerants, or indeed natural refrigerants such as ammonia and CO2. Thank you very much.